Hello, my friends. If you guys like what you see, I would really appreciate if you did hit that subscribe button and as well hitting that bell notification so you always know when we upload. Yeah, I would really appreciate that. Thank you again, and please enjoy the video. Hello, my fellow citizens of the 7th universe. My name is PlayerTwo if you wish to be specific, and welcome to a more serious video here on the channel. I usually don't like doing these types of videos because I like being the cozy person on the platform. I like having people come over to know that they're going to have a fun, relaxing time while watching my videos. But sometimes you got to do these more serious type videos, especially what's been going on with the state of anime Roblox games as of recently. Before this video continues any longer, thank you for supporting my channel through everything again. It really does mean a lot. And I always like starting off my videos by saying something positive. So once again, I believe in all of you. If you needed to hear that you needed someone that could believe in you, I most certainly do. You got this. I know the world is in a crazy place right now, but just keep your head up, keep your chin up, and keep pushing forward. I know you got this. All right? Sound good? Good. All right. So back to the topic on hand. So the main reason why I'm making this video is mostly because of what exactly just happened on the platform in the past week or so, which was the complete deletion of Shinobi Life 2 on Roblox. That came up as a humongous shock to me. I mean, the reason why it's gone to begin with is because of copyright strikes from Viz Media, which I'm not surprised that they did this because there has been talks for years now on Roblox that something like this would happen at a giant scale, taking down a giant game. It was bound to happen, and unfortunately, it took down one of the best anime games on the freaking site. And unfortunately, Roblox isn't really doing anything about it. They've just heard about it. They're like, oh, we're going to delete this game, and Roblox is like, which is highly unfortunate. I knew that this was going to happen eventually because I feel like a few years ago, this is back with the Pokemon games. Yeah, this was back with the Pokemon games. Like, you know, back when like Brick Bronze was around and stuff like that, and they got taken down because of copyright with Nintendo. It was bound to happen at some point again. I knew it was going to, especially the fact that, like, you know, we're kind of all riding on, like, little tiny tight ropes here, especially the fact that copyright laws are extremely different here in the States or around the world than it is in Japan. Japan is a lot more strict with their copyright stuff. So, seeing that Viz Media came over and took down Shinobi Life 2 because it's a Naruto game and they use Naruto-type moves and stuff, it was going to happen eventually. And unfortunately, it took down one of the best games on the site, unfortunately. I'm very upset about this. I feel like, you know, Viz shouldn't have done that to begin with, but it is what it is, unfortunately. It is what it is. I'm really hoping that Carbros, everybody that are working on the game, that eventually that they're able to get their site back up again. They were able to get their group, which was really good to see. They were able to get the group back up, but getting the game is still a very slim chance. And even if they get the game back, they have to rewrite literally everything in the game, which is going to take a long time. So, and probably have to change up a lot of moves, because there's actually a thing that they tweeted out earlier, which was, if you plan on making a Roblox game, anime game, or you plan on doing this, or you plan on doing that when it comes to an anime, make sure you're not using any anime names. At this point, like, it's very risky to even use anime pictures or anime, like, logos, because at one point, they might just come over and be like, hey, stop doing that, and what can you do? You're just one or two people. You're just a tiny group of people working on, like, you know, a fun game being tackled by a multi-billion-dollar corporation. There's nothing really you could do about that. So I would say you have to play it safe now when it comes to anime games. The anime games are just going to start becoming superhero games again. But if that's what's going to happen, unless Roblox does anything about it, that's what's going to happen. So Roblox doesn't really do anything. Like, I mean, don't really check too much when it comes to Roblox these days because, I mean, I've been kind of out of the loop with Roblox games, especially with working on my other projects as of recently. But they don't really seem like they're doing anything about it. So they got the group back. That's always good to hear. That's kind of it, unfortunately. So there's that when it comes to anime games. Be careful out there when you're making your games, because you never know when a big corporation is going to come over and hit you on the head and say, stop doing that. And you can't really do anything about it because, well, you're not a multi-billion-dollar corporation. It's kind of really upsetting. I hope they get the game back, but who knows at this point? Who knows? Now, there were a few other things that I wanted to talk about here because when it comes to anime games on Roblox, it's not just the copyright that you have to worry about. It's flat out just copying each other on the site. I mean, I understand that, like, that's kind of just a Roblox thing, which is just like, you know, you take an idea, make it your own, and see what happens. But when it comes to anime games, it's pretty much the same formulas over and over and over again. It was a shame that, unfortunately, the formula of Shinobi Life 2 was taken down, because that was one of the more unique ones of the game, because they all had these like different modes, different concepts, different everything. It wasn't just a simulator at the end of the day, which was fantastic, which a lot of anime games are simulators. Now, a lot of people that have been watching my channel for quite some time now, if you are OGs of the channel, you probably already know my feelings on simulator games. I feel like they are just not fun. I'm not a big fan of them. I will play them on the channel, especially if it's highly requested, but I'm not gonna do it, you know, when I'm not recording. It's mostly just I'm gonna do it just because people are asking, and, you know, it's the hot topic. Like, I'm not a big fan of simulators, and when it comes to anime Roblox games, 90% of games are simulator games. It's like common repeats of each other, especially the Dragon Ball community, because I specialized mostly in the Dragon Ball games. When I was making Dragon Ball games, it was just repeats of, I mean, when I was playing Dragon Ball games, I didn't make a single game. I don't know how to make Roblox games. If I could, I would. I don't know how to code or anything, and I don't have enough time to do so, unfortunately. Not enough hours in the day, you know? But it was mostly just repeats over and over and over again. And I wish that, you know, people would actually go out of their way and make a really, really fun game. But it doesn't seem like, you know, people are going to take the easy way out, which, I mean, it is a business practice after all, you know. Work smart, not hard. But at the same time, I want something different, dude. The anime Roblox community has always been like kind of this like little corner of Roblox that like nobody really talks about, because it's just little tiny games here and there that like don't get that popular because they're just the same game over and over again, or everyone's just gonna go play like freaking like Adopt Me or something like that, or Blocks World or whatever it's called. What's the game? Bloxburg. That's it. Tells you how much I know. But like, yeah, it's kind of sad, but, you know, so be it. At the same time, too, though, does the anime Roblox community deserve the hate that it kind of gets? Sort of, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to say it right now, sort of, yeah. As of recently, and actually, I just remembered watching a video from it. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I just want to make sure that, I'm getting the right YouTuber who posted this video. Yeah, it's from Seiji, which I've talked about most of the time, a couple times here and there. Seiji's really fun to play with every once in a while. Nice guy. Congrats on 50K, by the way, my dude. But one of the things that he brought up was the fact that there's just so much hate between creators and players. It's ridiculous. And it's mostly just like a, you know, creators come out with an update to games, which, you know, people play it, or they no life it, which most of Roblox community does. They no life an update for like an entire day, bust out everything that was updated in 8 hours, and then demand more to be updated. So, like, you know, it's just like, you know, people work on these like updates for weeks on end to make sure that, you know, balance tweaks, if it's new animations, new skins, new areas, making sure that everything is good to go. But people bust these stuff out in like 6 to 8 hours, and then they demand more. You don't see these types of things with actual games, like AAA games. Like I'm just gonna bring up an idea because I'm playing it right now. Destiny, you could have. Destiny 2 just came out with a brand new expansion, and you could have no-lifed it for like 12 hours and beat everything. But people aren't demanding more. So calm down with the demandings, please. I mean, that's kind of the nature of like playing these games. People want more. People want to have something new, something fun, something interesting. But these aren't like major competitors. I mean, like companies making these games. Sometimes it's just like a few dudes just making a fun game together that know how to code a little bit. And sometimes it takes a while. You have to think that like a lot of these people too are still in school, or they have full-time jobs. They have other stuff besides this. This isn't their lives. So you have to respect that, because I mean, if you think about it, I mean, like that's the thing. Same thing with YouTubers. When you guys demand like YouTubers to do X, Y, and Z, sometimes YouTubers, they don't do this as like their one channel as their full-time job. Sometimes they have other jobs, like myself. I have running 2 channels. I used to run 3 channels. And also I have part-time jobs that I run. There's a lot that goes on. And sometimes, you know, demanding more and more can make other people really, really frustrated. So I say to the community, calm down with demanding stuff from creators and enjoy what you got. Easier said than done. I mean, if the update is absolute trash, then yeah, you could totally yell at them, but to be like, yo, it's broken, fix it. But like, if it's a good update, I'm not pointing to any game specifically. I'm just saying that like any game, period. If there's a game and you enjoyed it, say how much you enjoyed it. Don't demand more. And now on the flip side, to creators. Because I've noticed as of recently that especially some of the anime Roblox creators haven't been put in the best light, honestly. Because I've been seeing some really, really shady stuff behind the scenes from some of the creators. I can't say who, because I honestly don't know creators offhand. I don't really talk to too many creators. I just kind of play games, say hi, and then leave, because I have like... I don't have enough time to like establish relationships, unfortunately. So I don't know creators too well, and some of these creators have been caught saying some really, really bad stuff on the site, like really bad stuff, like in Discords, Twitter, and what the hell? Honestly, what the hell is wrong with y'all? You're trying to represent yourself as like, you know, a potential brand, a potential Roblox creator brand that eventually you might be able to make into a full-time job. And then you start saying random stuff to people, or like trashing on the community. Like, you know, if people are coming up to you saying how bad your game is, just ban and move on. Don't use like racial slurs against them. Don't call them out on stuff. Just ban and move on. It's really that simple. Or just straight out ignore them. Like, I know some creators just straight up ignore them. I mean, that's what YouTubers have to do. Ignore them, because they're gonna be there. Don't say anything bad. Because once you start saying bad things to people, even if, like, say, like, you know, you're calling someone out because he's actually, like, you know, giving you death threats, like, and you retaliate, people are not gonna look at the death threat, dude. People are gonna look at the creator and be like, oh my god, the creator of this game that I play said X, Y, and Z, blah, 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 I'm gonna expose him and try to cancel him. Like, be smart about it. I know some of these, like, just like a lot of the players, some of the creators are still younger. They're still learning. But you have to treat this really seriously, or no one's gonna want to support you, or you might get potentially banned from the site. I mean, there are a couple games out there from, like, that I personally have played a lot. I'm not gonna say it, but you probably already know what I'm talking about. that the creator of that game has been known to say bad things. And to that, I'm like, dude, the hell? Honestly, like, am I going to go out and cancel people? No. I'm not going to go out and cancel people. There's no point of doing that. It just causes more problems. All I'm saying is calm down with the stuff that you're saying and treat your brand like an actual job. Don't go out there and say random stuff because people will jump. The minute you slip up, people will jump on you. So stop it. Keep your thoughts to yourself. Keep those comments to yourself. You know, don't say anything bad and everything will move on. Because people start seeing these things from creators and then they laugh at the anime community on Roblox because it's like, look, you guys are completely messed up. Why the heck would I ever play your games? I'm just going to go play, like, freaking Xenoverse 2 or something. Like, make it worthwhile, please, to play your games on Roblox. Because, God, it's just, it's like one of those things that you have to learn over time not to do. Hopefully you'll learn not to do that over time. But, like, dudes, trust me, life and your Roblox jobs will be so much better if you just hush for 2 seconds. Sound good? Sound good. I don't mean to be rude, but, like, you just gotta hush, okay? So, that's pretty much my general gist of everything. I've been holding on to this kind of stuff. I mean, I've said this stuff on previous videos a bunch of times. When it comes to copyright strikes, when it comes to repeating of anime games, when it comes to the community itself, yeah, I have based my opinion on this stuff a lot of times already, but, like, not all in one big video. So if you're still watching it to the end here, I really do appreciate it. Do I believe that this stuff is going to change anytime soon? Hell no. Not in the slightest. This stuff is not going to change. My one video is not going to change anything, especially on how my channel is right now. Nobody's going to believe it. So no one's going to listen to it either. All I say is I voiced my opinion out there. If you believe me, awesome. If you don't believe me, carry on. Like, that's all I'm going to say. I voiced my opinion out there. And I'm still going to try my best to keep playing Roblox games on my channel. Some anime ones. But if, they don't fix this stuff, if copyright strikes don't get fixed, if the repeating of anime games don't get fixed, and if the creators in the community don't stop hating each other, it's not going to be fun for anybody, including myself. Like, I haven't had, like, real fun on Roblox in a long time because I know all this stuff. And I'm still going to make videos on these games. Am I going to be 100% happy about it? No. But I'm still going to do it. Just, I really hope that, like, one day, just one day, we can get back and, be like what Roblox was, like 5-6 years ago or something, like 5-6, I don't know. A few years back when it was a lot simpler and people weren't trashing on each other. Yeah, miss those times. Well, on that note, my friends, thank you guys for joining once again. If you made it to the end of this video, I really appreciate it. Sorry it just turned into more of a rambling fest at the end. But, like, you gotta say some stuff, all right? I don't mean to be hard on people, but, like, sometimes you just gotta say stuff. And if you believe me, thank you. And if you don't believe me, well, and if you're still here, I still appreciate the fact that you stuck around and listened to my opinion. I really do. But on that note, guys, I'm gonna say thank you guys for joining once again, and I'll be seeing you later!
Wow. Hmm?